Well, honestly, I have to say that my favorite moment is hosting the President's Lunch today. Seeing all of our past presidents come together in one place at one time is really exciting. And talking with Jimmy Nunn, who is our 1961 president, actually was the year I was born, and that's very thrilling to hear some of his stories as well.
I'm Rick Wright, president of AIA Arizona in 2001. The happiest memory that I have as president was when we made the decision to move into the current offices downtown that we're in. There was quite a controversy in the old office, a lot of bad feelings. But the decision to move forward was probably the happiest moment of my presidency.
My name is Doug Sudnor, AIA. I served as president of AIA Arizona in 1995. One of my most fond memories was how effective our governmental affairs committee was. We actually passed, or lobbied to have passed, 3 very important laws that bettered our profession. One among them was improved tort reform, and that all led to National AIA granting us the Governmental Affairs Award the following year. So that was one of the highlights of that particular year.
Doug Whitney Bell, AIA State President, 1993. Seems like yesterday. In reality, I can't remember a lot of what went on that year. It was an interesting year in terms of, let's say, in terms of the organization and helping the organization as it moved forward. Well, I guess other memories, of course, were the trips to Washington, D.C., where we took part in grassroots and did some lobbying and really developed some lifelong friendships. And of course today we had an opportunity to renew some of those acquaintances and talk about some of the really wonderful people that aren't with us any longer. But it's great to see how the AIA is doing right now. I'd say there's more togetherness now than what I remember in any previous times. So best wishes.
My name is Jerry Clark, architect, FAIA. I'm a native Arizonian, born in Tempe, and I'm a 3rd generation native Arizona. Practiced in the Phoenix area for, I guess, 40 years, and moved to Lake Havasu City, where I now continue that practice, and have been practicing there and been involved for 20 years. So, considering all of that, the love I have for AIA is that which is the memories and the camaraderie between all of my colleagues working towards one end. And that end is to create an environment that architects, again, become the master builders. And if there's anything else beyond that, it's somewhere out there, yet for the young folks coming.
I'm Pat Reese. I was president of AIA Arizona in 1989. I think the thing that strikes me as an accomplishment for the organization is that during my presidency we transitioned from what was called the Arizona Society of Architects to AIA Arizona. AIA Arizona then signifies one AIA in lieu of a series of small components and chapters working independently. I think that was a significant accomplishment that I happened to be involved in 1989 and 1990. That's probably my fondest memory.
Jim Gresham, and I was president of the Arizona Society of Architects in 1972 and 1974. And it was a very interesting time in the history of the organization. There were a lot of energetic people like Kemper Goodwin and Jerry Clark and a few other, Craig Lang and a number of other individuals. And we all concurred and believed that the state organization needed to be strengthened. And that although the AIA is founded upon the individual chapters, really the important function of the AIA in terms of lobbying for the proper legislation, so forth, needs to be done at the state level. And so that's why we felt that it has now become the AIA Arizona, needed to be supported and its capabilities broadened and focused upon legislation and issues for architects as a whole. I have been an AIA member since the late 60s, and I have always believed that AIA serves a real useful function for all of us architects. And I certainly, in the future, I look forward to the AIA continuing its mission to improve the welfare not only for architects but for society as a whole. There were a lot of wonderful associations I had during those years that I was very active in, and I look back fondly upon those times.